So yeah, what is up guys, Ghost here, and today I got you guys all a video going over the top 10 best attachments ever here in Call of Duty. And if you guys missed my previous top 10 video, it was the top 10 most annoying guns to die from in Call of Duty. Go check it out in the description, guys. It was definitely a pretty good top 10 with the guns that we all hate here in COD. But we're going to be going over the best attachments here, which there's been countless attachments here in the Call of Duty series. And we're just going to try to break it down with the top 10 best ones here. And we're going to first start off with some honorable mentions, so let's go ahead and get that right out of the way here. The first one being the strobe light from Black Ops 4. This is an operator mod only in this game where it just blinds the enemy, and also if you're on console it does disable aim assist if you're aiming at the enemy and they're shining at you with the flashlight. It's a pretty toxic and good attachment. The next one is going to be extended mags. Yeah, just the usual casual extended mags here. It's a pretty simple attachment that does go a long way and helps out with certain guns that do have low ammo count, or even certain guns that, you know, just shoot fast in general, so you can keep shooting faster and keep spraying. Next attachment is going to be the thermal sight here from Call of Duty Ghosts or even Black Ops 4. The COD Ghost thermal sight is actually pretty good because it's not only just a thermal sight, it's a hybrid thermal. You can switch between like a reflex and then the thermal sight, which is also, you know, pretty convenient to do. So this is actually, I think, the best thermal sight in my opinion in Call of Duty. And then going to the target finder in Black Ops 2, you can kind of guess why this attachment is on here. Even though it is annoying, you gotta admit it's a good attachment, especially if you want to camp and be toxic with the LSAT. The next attachment is going to be the laser sight. Any type of laser sight, you know what I mean, from Black Ops 3, even from Modern Warfare. This laser sight helps out a lot, especially with shotguns and SMGs, just so you can hip fire easily. Next attachment is going to be the rapid fire attachment, which this one can be hit or miss in some Call of Duty games, and in some COD it's not even in it as well. But rapid fire goes ham in MW3, MW2, and COD Ghosts as well. And then finally we do have long barrel. This helps out with shotguns so much. It's a must-have for every shotgun you run, and especially SMGs as well. So those are going to be the honorable mentions, guys. I know there's going to be so many attachments missing from this video, but that's where you guys come in, and you comment down below in the comment section what are some of the best attachments and your guys' opinion. And yeah, let's go ahead and get right into the video. Make sure you are subscribing and like another video for more of this multi-COD classic Call of Duty content. So yeah, let's get into it. So the very first attachment is going to be quick draw. So in this game, there's quick draw 1 and 2. This says maximize aiming speed and increase peripheral vision while looking down the sight. And that's the thing with quick draw 2. It has like a different type of zoom whenever you aim down sight, whether if it's with a reflex sight or just the iron sight. You can definitely tell, and it makes you aim down sight way quicker too. So that's why I chose quick draw from Black Ops 4. But just in general though, any type of quick draw or any type of attachment that makes you aim down sight fast in Call of Duty is definitely a super beneficial attachment, especially for those slower guns like, you know, LMGs or even some like slow assault rifles. So you can never go wrong with quick draw, guys. And also, by the way, the gameplay that you're gonna be seeing throughout the video is gonna be against bots, considering it's just easier to show off the attachment against bots. And it's not, this whole video is not focused around, you know, going to get the best gameplay ever. So hopefully you guys don't mind that anyways. So going forward here, we do have the grip attachment, in which there's been so many different types of grips here in COD, especially in Modern Warfare. There's been the Ranger, the Tactical, Operator, the Commando foregrip. Yeah, in Modern Warfare definitely went ham with the grips for sure. And I think MW has the best ones that actually do work properly compared to most CODs, because with some CODs, especially with Black Ops 2, it's known that the grip doesn't really work all too well or effectively in BO2, you know, compared to most CODs. In the grip in COD Ghost works amazingly. So it just depends on the Call of Duty if the grip wants to, you know, actually be effective for the weapon. And the grip here in Modern Warfare, or just various of the grips, definitely do its job and do its justice pretty well. And also, this whole entire list, by the way, is in no particular order, going from like, say, worst to best or best to worst. I'm just laying down the best attachments overall. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Going to the next attachment, we do have high caliber in Black Ops 4, which this one has high caliber 1 and high caliber 2. which high caliber 2 does upper damage to the head as well with the chest area, which is incredible for guns like the auger and the rampart. So this is why I have this high caliber over the other high calibers that we have in Call of Duty, simply because the other CODs don't have high caliber too. That upper damage, you know, multiplier with high caliber is just a must-have. That is incredible, and it definitely changes the outcome of some gunfights 110%, man. It's so deadly on these weapons, and I always run double high cal on the auger and the rampart. So Black Ops 4 is crazy with this damn attachment, man, and just in general, getting that extra headshot damage is just crazy enough. Next up, we do have the incendiary or the dragon breath rounds, the fire shells. Yeah, whatever the attachment so happens to be that gives you that fire shotgun effect, that is the attachment right there, especially here in Modern Warfare, dude. Yeah, this is one of the most annoying attachments. It's one of those controversial and annoying attachments to go up against, but it's controversial and annoying for a reason, because it can be effective and really freaking good. You know what I mean? It's always the best attachments and the best things in Call of Duty that we absolutely despise. But yeah, I guess I had to include this, even though I know some y'all are gonna get mad at me for including literal fire shotguns and dragon's breath. So now that's it for this one here. Now going to the suppressor, the silencer, whatever you want to call it here, any type of silencer in Call of Duty is for sure a good one, you know, because it just keeps you off the mini map for the majority of the CODs. Even though there are some type of, you know, perks or some type of attachments that allow you to see people on the mini map with suppressor, for the most part, in most CODs, it is ideal to run this no matter what, and especially in Call of Duty like Black Ops 2 and MW3, dude, those suppressors are amazing. Even COD Ghosts, it just feels like those suppressors gives you extra damage because of how effective they are and how great those guns were with suppressor. You know what I mean? Like the Black Ops 2 Scar H with suppressor, the MP7 with suppressor back in Black Ops 2. I can keep naming guns and naming guns. You know, MP5 with suppressor in MW. MW's suppressors were actually pretty good too, because there was the monolithic suppressor, which also increased your range on top of being silenced, which is great. So MW definitely had it pretty good as well, and we'll see how the suppressor is in MW2 when it comes out this year. The next attachment is going to be the akimbo attachment, which obviously lets you hip fire 2 weapons, which this attachment is actually more fun in the older CODs, I feel like, because it feels as though that they just nerfed the akimbo attachment nowadays, you know, with certain weapons. You know, some guns benefit with akimbo more than others, but back in the day, it feels like you could just slap on akimbo on any type of secondary weapon, and it's just instantly a god gun. Whether if it's the akimbo models from MW2, the akimbo G18s from MW2, akimbo FMG9s here in MW3, akimbo Deagles, akimbo Pythons, akimbo Magnums, whatever it is, akimbo is just an iconic attachment. And it's just a great attachment for any type of gun, no matter what. And it's just so fun to just have 2 of the same weapons. You know what I mean? Just running around like you're a freaking cowboy. So the next attachment is going to be the simple reflex sight, the red dot sight. Any type of red dot sight here in Call of Duty is most definitely going to be a pretty good one. You know, there are some pretty trash red dots here in COD for sure, but I feel like it's just personal preference at the end of the day. But usually the community knows what type of red dots are good and what type of red dots you should stay away from, you know what I mean? But the red dot from Black Ops 3 is pretty amazing. The red dot in Black Ops 2, amazing. The red dot in COD Ghosts, solid. MW3 red dot, great. There's so many amazing red dots that you just simply cannot go wrong with. So yeah, that's it, pretty much it for the red dot. So now going to the stock attachment here. This attachment sadly just got nerfed with time, man. Like the more that this attachment got, you know, prevalent and it got more relevant with, you know, the pros using it and more tryhards using this thing, I feel like it just got nerfed. And you know, it was really good in Black Ops 2, super solid in Advanced Warfare. In COD Ghosts, it was a perk. And then in Black Ops 3 is where they kind of nerfed it for ARs, but it does work very good for SMGs in Black Ops 3. And then the next CODs after that, stock or stalker, whatever the perk is or attachment is in those CODs, it just never felt the same at all. You never moved as fast as you did with stock back in Black Ops 2. That was like the best one, 100%, man. So yeah, they just don't want us doing good. I guess COD just doesn't want, you know, it to be how it was before, pretty much. But this attachment, still pretty good nonetheless, you know? So the next attachment that we have here is going to be the Elo sight. So it's very similar to the red dot, but it's just like a half red dot sight. It doesn't have the upper type of like bar that the red dot usually has. It's just like a incomplete red dot sight that is clean. It's more clean than the normal red dot sight, and that's why people love the Elo sight here in the CODs that it has been in. You know, it's only been in Black Ops 3, Infinite Warfare, and Black Ops 4, I think. Maybe there has been different types of variations that try to, you know, mock this type of Elo sight, but in my opinion, if there was, they just didn't feel the same. And these three were the best, especially Infinite freaking Warfares, dude. I personally loved Infinite Warfare's Elo sight the most, and then Black Ops 4, then Black Ops 3. So hopefully MW2 has an Elo sight, and it actually is pretty solid. So you cannot go wrong with this clean attachment, man. Alright, you guys, the last attachment is going to be fast mags. Any type of fast mags in any Call of Duty. Black Ops 4 has a type of fast mag where every second magazine auto reloads in Black Ops 4. So kind of like how earlier I mentioned there was a high caliber 1 and 2, there was quick draw 1 and 2. Yeah, in Black Ops 4 there's fast mags 1 and 2 as well, and that's just a great thing how Black Ops 4 auto reloads the every other magazine, which is pretty cool. But just in general, you know, the CODs that have had fast mags, whether if it's Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, any type of Call of Duty, man, it's gonna be insanely good, especially for those fast firing weapons, especially for any type of shotgun as well, or LMG. Dude, you cannot go wrong with fast mags, and it's like a debate on which is better, fast mags or extended mags. It just depends on the weapon, because some weapons will definitely benefit more with, you know, either or attachments. So yeah, that's just gonna be the whole entire video, guys, going over the top 10 best overall attachments ever here in Call of Duty. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. Definitely subscribe and leave a like if you did so happen to enjoy, and if you made it to the end of the video, comment down below Kermit the Frog. Yeah, just so I know you made it to the end. Alright guys, love you all, have a great rest of your day or night, peace out.
I just checked my balance, got a big ass amount, 6 figures on my wrist, 12 carried in my mouth. These bitches, they in love with the money that I count, like begging for a ticket, they say put it